out to North Cascade Park. Woo, beautiful picture of some of the glaciers. We're heading down Highway 20 East right now. Marie can probably tell you some facts. LOL. Put you on the spot.
Highway 20 to North Cascade National Park.
Yep, we're going to be checking out some really cool stuff. There's like how many glaciers?
I think they said 300 glaciers.
300 glaciers that are bordering this park. This is a high mountain park. We got a great spot, so we'll show you our spot as soon as we get to the park. But look at that glacier mountain range up there with the snow on it right now. Here we are on a Thunder Creek Head Trail. It's like a 1.6 mile in, 1.6 mile out trail. And what campground are we at, babe?
We are at Colonial Creek South Campground in North Cascade National Park.
Sweet. Hopefully we'll see some wildlife, but no real bad wildlife, or I might have to bust out the shocking bear and cougar deterrent. Just a little ways down Thunder Creek Trail. We came out to a little area we could walk out to. It looks like just a little stream here. Beautiful.
Can you see him? What is behind there? Can you see him? My silly man.
What do you guys think caused this affliction to this tree?
Huh.
Looks like it was whacked with a machete, but I don't think that's possible to be whacking it way up there.
And it would be so, like, even. Looks like it's eating like layer after layer. Weird.
Never mind the spotted owls. I found a creature more rare. Hanging out in a hollow tree. Are you with her? Okay. How do these trees grow with these giant rocks at the base? I mean, that's a monster tree. How? I plant something in the ground with the potting soil, it doesn't want to grow. This is planted with boulders at the base, and it's growing monstrously. Alright, we just ran across a fellow that's a Mexican guy who spoke broken English, but wanted to share with us some of his photos from the Diablo Trail. I'm excited to go see it. It was some really cool stuff. I asked him, I said, what's that big thing on your back? He's got a foldable kayak. He's going to drop in this river and kayak back to camp. So I'm trying to see if I can catch up to where he's at to see him launch it. I don't know if I'm going to make it or not, because I don't know how far up ahead it is, and I don't want to leave Maria in the dust. So we'll see. And if I see, you'll see. Okay, I just saw him, but he's still got it packed up on his back. I don't know if I'll be able to get a shot of him from the bridge. He's just down past that log down there. You see him walking right at the corner of that log. Boy, this bridge is springing. Okay, he's just coming out into the clearing now. Can you guys see him? Que suerte! Good luck, my friend! There he is. He's gonna set it up and get in the water. I'm gonna get closer to him to see him. He's pumping it up with his inflatable. All right, Maria has caught up with me and we are on the bridge, which I must say is a little shaky. He's getting ready to put his inflatable kayak in. He's almost done inflating it.
And then look at the snow-covered mountains.
And look
Right
at those
over here.
snow-capped mountains in the distance. But look at this. Is this beautiful or what?
Oh,
Crystal clear glacier stream. And that water is cranking.
yeah, it is. We'll be at camp before you know it.
But will we? We figure we got, this is a hour-and-a-half hike for us out. And it's 6:15, so we're going to turn around and start hiking back. When a tree falls in a forest, does anybody hear it? Well, that should be the answer to that question, because look at the size of that base to that tree. That is monstrous. Okay, we're out here in the wild, and something is terrorizing us. Did you hear that? We don't know what that is. Comment down below. Okay, we just came across a bear on the trail. We're filming because
It's on the other side of this ridge right here.
right on the side of the hill. Bear on the trail. Where'd the bear go?
Bear on the trail.
I got the bear spray, thank you Lord. We brought it. He was just maybe 50 feet, 100 feet in front of us. Bear on the trail. Bear on the trail.
Bear on the trail.
Hopefully you'll see this upload. And yeah, I'm a little freaked out right now. First time I ever come across a bear on a trail like this.
And he went down to the river.
Down to the river, bear on the trail.
Bear.
Where'd the bear go? Where'd the bear? Bear on the trail.
Bear on the trail.
Bear on the trail. I don't know if he went up into the woods.
He went down.
It looked like he went the trail.
Bear there, bear.
Bear on the trail.
We should just keep yelling.
Yelling bear on the trail.
Bear on the trail.
Bear on the trail. Bear on the trail. Where'd that bear go? Bear on the trail.
Bear on the trail.
Bear on the trail. Brown bear. Brown bear.
Black bear.
Black bear? Okay, the bear ran off. It's been about 5 minutes, and we just heard grunting in the woods as we're yelling. We heard some grunting.
Yeah.
Bear on the trail. Hopefully delete all this video. And we'll just tell you guys a little story. We'll get you a little bit about that bear on the trail. But pucker factor, 100 foot away, big black bear. It saw us before we saw it, but when we saw it, it lifted up his head, turned and ran, and
As soon as we started making noise.
it was a big bear.
Woo.
And it's gone. And we're still like 45 minutes from camp, and sun is setting. So,
People behind us.
and there's people behind us that don't know, and we're hoping that the bear eats those people now. What's up, everybody? My name is Mike,
And I'm Maria.
and we're out here at beautiful Diablo Lake. Look at that view. See those mountains over there? We have not encountered a bear
beautiful.
today, which is awesome.
And didn't you say Diablo Lake is colder than the Pacific Ocean?
Diablo Lake is 10 degrees colder than the
Wow.
Pacific Ocean. They say the water temperature in the summer never gets above 50 degrees. So I'm gonna have to go
Nature's
stick my hand in there and feel that.
Yeah. See how cold that is.
This is probably the coldest water here because this is coming down the mountain. So that should be glacier fed. Although it is pretty shallow, so I don't know how cold that will be. Well, that feels like melted ice cubes. That's not something I think that I would be dipping in. Look at that view. So we came down here to go to the visitor center, the learning center, and it doesn't open until next week. So that's nice that you come down this really long windy road, you go past the ferry, which is not running yet, and then you get out here and you have to walk uphill to the office. It's not open. Oh, that feels just like the stream feeding it. It's chilly. It's definitely chilly, baby. There's the dam right there, Diablo Lake Dam. You can see the spillways there. Somebody works down there. There's some kind of ladder going on. There's a huge canyon down below and snow-capped mountains all around. And there's my beauty. All right, we're gonna check out Gorge Creek. Looks like a cool, like, bridge, walk bridge with a humongous drop below. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna give you guys scale, but that's hundreds of feet below. There's a boat out there parked on the edge of that rock face. Across the way, it's a beautiful waterfall, and we will be walking across that way. Take a picture of this. All right, we have some cascading falls over here. We'll start at the bottom. We're gonna work our way up to the top. Beautiful out here.
Okay, so we crossed over into Washington down here, and we came up all the way up 101. We took 12 up to 101. We went all the way around here. This is where we stayed at Soul Duck Hot Springs. Came back around. This is where we caught our ferry. Went over to here to Whidbey Island and came up 20. And now we are here. And we are going up over into Montana.
Sweet. We're on the Monroe Trail. We're going to be viewing the Pickett Range and some glaciers straight ahead.
Wow.
Look at that view. That's just breathtaking. We're going to go check out the Trail of the Cedars. You guys can see that, or is the sun directly in my lens? This is cool. My dad built this bridge, Charles Wesley Compton Chuck. This is a suspension bridge. I'll give you a shot around the side real quick. Maria's over there, wrapping up our picnic stuff, waiting for a call from Blue Tech. Blue Tech's a water filtration system set up for camping. Crossing the Skagit River. Beautiful. This snag has been here since 1922. It survived the 1922 fire. How crazy. Western redwood cedar. They say most western redwood cedars are dead in the middle due to a parasite. You can see right through this one. But you can tell it's huge and alive and thriving. There are so many giants in this forest. This is that tall. This is at least 6 feet across. Western red cedars. They are massive. Seattle City Lights, New Holland train. Woo-hoo! Another beautiful waterfall. Goes all the way up.